To create a playable character for our game, we could go and program one ourselves, but it wouldn't be very beginner friendly. So what I want you to do is go over to this asset store tab right here. Now this will require you to obtain a Unity account. Now if you don't have a Unity account, that's fine. It's very easy to set one up, and it's completely free. So go do that and then come back. So when you're at the asset store right here, type in the search box standard assets, and you should get something like this. Now the standard assets are made by Unity, and it contains a bunch of things that you can play around with, and one of those things is a playable character controller. So what I'm going to do is click on import. And then you can see this little window right here. Now you could go and nitpick everything, but what I'm going to do is just import all of them. Okay, so once that is done, you should get a folder that says standard assets. So what I want you to do is click on that, and then click on characters, first person character, prefabs, and then drag out the FPS controller into the scene. Now, right now, the FPS controller is sort of stuck in the ground. So what I want you to do is pull this up so it's just above the platform like so. Now push play, and there you go. You can walk around. WASD space to jump, and shift to sprint. Actually, one thing I need to do, you can see this is the console right here. It says there are 2 audio listeners in the scene. That's because we also have the main camera, and there's actually two cameras at once, and Unity doesn't really like that. So let's just delete the main camera because we don't actually need it, to be honest. So let's just save the scene and play again. There we go. We can walk around properly, jump and sprint around our level. Okay, cool. So this is what our level looks like, and it doesn't look great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to import some textures into Unity, and I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, so I've imported these 2 textures into Unity. It's very easy to do that. You just drag and drop a texture into the project panel right here. And that's what I forgot to mention. This is actually called the project panel. But anyway, so what I want to do is, I think this is a good enough texture. Let's just drag it onto the plane. Okay. Oh, wow. This is a very stretched out image. Well, one way to solve this is that Unity actually created a materials folder for you, and inside that it's created a material with the texture on it. So to change the tiling of it to make it smaller, let's just change it to 2 by 2. Is that good enough? Let's go 5 by 5. Yeah, that's good enough. Now, what you can notice here is that this texture is tiled properly. You see that there aren't any seams anywhere. However, if I, let's say, drag this material onto the plane, see, it looks fine stretched out. Well, obviously it doesn't, because it's very pixelated and horrible. We have to go into the materials and tile it. If I change this to 5 by 5, you can very clearly see that there are these seams along the texture. That's because this isn't a seamless texture. This is a seamless texture. This isn't. So that's just something to keep in mind. I'm just going to keep to this texture right here. Now, what I want you to do it's homework basically. So what I want you to do is create a sort of parkour level kind of thing. So just different platforms that you can jump across, and yeah, that's what I want you to do. And in the next episode, we're actually going to be talking about gameplay and things like that. So I'll see you then.